FM, from Israel to the world.
Special interviews, highlights, and live broadcasts from ICT's annual international conference.
Hello and welcome to 106.2 FM. You're here listening to me, Sabrina Zeloof, at the 17th Annual World Summit on Counter-Terrorism. With me today in the studio, I have the pleasure of interviewing Ambassador Maung Maung Lynn. Welcome.
Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
Good afternoon, IDC.
Good afternoon. So you were telling me that you moved here just over a year ago to take up the post of ambassador.
Yes.
Now tell us a bit about the nature of Myanmar-Israel relations.
Myanmar and Israel diplomatic relations are long times ago. Myanmar and Israel independence together in 1948. Myanmar is a little bit earlier than Israel. But Myanmar is the first country in the Southeast Asia to recognize the state of Israel.
Really?
And
so we have a long-standing relations.
Also, we have the diplomatic relations since 1953. The former Prime Minister of Myanmar, Mr. U Nu, visited Israel in 1955 as the first highest foreign dignity to the state of Israel.
I didn't know that.
Yes, the first Prime Minister, Mr. Ben Gurion, he visited in our country in 1961. He spent more than two weeks long in our country. This is as the system Prime Minister outside the country and visits the foreign countries in the history.
Wow, I never knew that. Now this is your first diplomatic post. You were previously an Air Force pilot,
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
So what kind of strategic threats or what are the strategic goals of Myanmar?
So during our military times, Myanmar's the most populated two country of India and China's, like a sandwich country, and the border with Bangladesh, more than 160 million population, and the border with Thailand, they are more than almost 70 million population. Myanmar is only 50 million population. That's why Myanmar need to be aware of their sovereignty with our military might. That's why Air Force, Navy, and Army have to be strong.
For sure. And especially if if you're a sandwich country, having aerial superiority in your own territory, I'm sure, is the most important thing because you're limited in your naval capabilities.
Yes. Also, the Myanmar, like the sandwich country between India and China's, very high cultural advantages long time ago. But Myanmar is the one to maintain his identity in these two countries, never occupied by this country more than 2,000 years.
Wow.
But only Myanmar is colonized by the British.
I'm sorry for that. No, it's really quite impressive that with China and India as two world superpowers,
Yes.
that Myanmar managed to remain independent. More recently, there's been a lot of talk about Myanmar in the news, and there's the Muslim population close to Bangladesh that are being, there are some attacks towards them. What is going on there? Can you tell us?
Yes, I like to say much more wider a little bit. Okay.
Yes, please.
Because we are in British colony. At the time, Bangladesh also in India. At the time, it's India. So Myanmar is a border with India. At the time, some Bangladesh peoples are included in India. Because of the British colony, British bring some worker from the Bangladesh to our country especially in the field of farmer, as a farmer or some sanitary jobs, and that they reside in our country long times. So after the British return, these people stay inside in our country. Our another reason is that we are border with the Bangladesh, more than 200 kilometer border. So no war, no fencing. So they very easy to be come through to our country and reside. Our law enforcement procedure and rule of law is not good. No border control. That's why they are already exists in our country more than 100 years like this.
But you're saying they're not ethnically
yes,
from
because
Myanmar.
we only stand on the British point of view. British have a good census since 1901. They categorize. We have the 135 ethnic groups, no including of Bangladesh. We already have 135 ethnic groups already. This is British according to the British census.
Okay.
So in 1982, we added the Myanmar citizenship law. According to this law, we only recognize at the ethnic origin according to the British standard 135, the San nationality after 1824, first British colony. After the 1824, some people inside the country is not ethnics. But that's why they are not very easy to be Myanmar citizenship.
They're not
but
recognized.
We are open for the Myanmar citizenships according to the law. Maybe 2 generation already citizen, they will be entitled to be citizen. But these people, they have no citizenship before. That's why they cannot be citizenship.
They're stateless.
Stateless. Because of this means they are stateless. But also, all the government try to be synchronized with these people to be citizenship. They are flat. Every time they flat away because they have no registration before.
And they don't want registration?
They don't want to registration. They don't want to cooperate with our government action. They usually fled away to the Bangladesh. At the times, war always blame our country. This is since independence, since 1948. But according to the religion, we are Buddhists. We are more than 80% believe faith in Buddhists. We have also the Muslim, almost 10% all over the country. So also, according to the British regulation, we have the national holiday or Eid.
Okay, so you
recognize peacefully existent together.
What do you think about Aung San Suu Kyi's approach to?
So this is a last case. Last year, October 9, they attacked 9 security posts. This is some kind of terrorist attack. This year is last month, 25th, early morning. They attack an organized system to 30 security posts.
Wow.
This is purely terrorist attack. Also, not only to the security posts, they attack and kill some ethnic people in this area. In this area, their peoples are more than they are 98%. We are only 2%. This means they are majority, we are minority. At the time, they kill every Myanmar people, Rakhine people, and also Diner, every ethnics, including some Hindu faith. They kill. That's why our army need to be protect our sovereignty plus protect our people. This is our right to protect. Every government must do because of the terrorist attack. Here, government Aung San Suu Kyi, she's the Nobel Peace Laureate, plus she's a champion of the human right and democracy. Correct. She knows better than everybody about the human right. She wants to protect human right. That's why she ordered the military forces and security forces very restricted order not to be collateral damage. So that's why we practice in the very, very restricted means according to the rule and law. But at the time, some people already fled away to the Bangladesh again, and then they call the international to the, and we are adding the ethnic cleansing. This is not true. I like to say the quote: lies travel around the wall when the truth try to pull in the boots. This quote is a.
Can you repeat the quote?
Lies travel around the wall when the truth try to pull in the boots.
Okay.
That because of the in the world media, they only publish the one-sided view and so much bias. That's why our leader tell all the people only want to see the tip of the iceberg. Beneath, there's a big enough, so much complex.
So I'm really happy that I got to speak to you today and you got to share with us your insider's perspective on the situation in Myanmar. So Ambassador, thank you so much for coming in. And it's a real pleasure to have you here as Ambassador to Israel and also as an IDC father. Your daughter's studying here.
My daughter is studying here. Her name is Lynn, and she's a second year. This year, she will be second year student of business administration. So I left IDC. Also, I love my daughter. She loved the IDC. Also, I love the IDC because every day I send her to the school, and evening I pick her up from your IDC.
Oh, wow.
IDC like my home.
You're a super dad.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming in, Ambassador.
Okay. And also thank you.